Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Jersey, where it is October the 1st still, and we are carrying on. I'll put the timescale back up a bit. Obviously, I was doing a few little bits. I forgot the other day when I recorded the last video, I didn't get a screenshot for the thumbnail, so I had to come back in game and I dropped the timescale down briefly whilst I was just doing a few little bits and bobs, and then I didn't turn it back up again. But the good news is all the cotton is goodness. We was wondering, wasn't we? Or we was thinking. We was having some thoughts about potentially getting a bigger trailer to do the cotton bales, because we need to move 40 of them to the sell point, and we can only move 4 at a time with our existing trailer. I don't really want to make 10 journeys, and I'm sure you guys don't want me to make 10 journeys. So do we have anything installed that can transport .30-footer is what we've already got. We're going to need bigger than 30-foot then. We're going to need like 50-foot, aren't we? That ain't going to cut it. You know what? I bet I don't have one installed, do I? Oh, we do. We do. Heaven above. We have 53-foot trailers. Nice. I think we've got trucks, so that's not going to be a problem. That's 55 grand. Yeah, one of them will be fine. Right, he's getting full at the end of this row, so we can actually empty it. This harvest is still taking a long time, but... And like I say, the grape harvest has kind of just stopped at this moment and gone on hold, because unfortunately, Right, you can carry on. Like I say, keep getting those olives. I mean, I wish I'd done this last year. I wish when we decided to do olives, I didn't muck around with that other stupid mod with the trees and the shaking them and all of that nonsense, because that was such a huge labour intensive task, huge time sink spent on it, and we only got 9,000 litres of olives as a result. Complete and utter waste of time. Yet this method, the Giants method, if we go check the little truck and see how much it's got currently in the trailer, we have already got 5 or 6 times last year's harvest, haven't we? 50,000 litres. Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gents. 6 times, more or less. Would you not slobber all over my phone, you disgusting animal? Dog. Why have I got to have this dog here? Somebody tell me. It's not my dog. Why have I got to have it in my presence? You need emptying. Can't do anything about that unless I go buy another little trailer. Like I say, not terribly fussed about grapes. Got the achievement for grapes. Don't really need to sell the grapes right now. What I do need is a truck. I know I've got trucks, haven't I? Yeah, I've got Tesla truck there. But we're sitting on... Why am I worried about looking for a truck? I've got 6 million in the bank. Just buy a bloody truck. Seriously, dude. Buy a truck. Yeah, I'm not even fussed about having anything special at this point, dude. Buy something that works. There, that'll do. Go pick up our trailer. Our new super duper cotton selling trailer of awesomeness. I don't know how many bales this one holds, but I'm hoping it's more than 4. Well, if you want to go down to the toilet, go down to the toilet, dog. There's no stopping you. Door's open. You're free to go and free to leave at any point. But I'm not taking you. You've got legs, you can walk. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm crabby and ratty today, but I've not been very well for the last couple of days. And I've really struggled this week with being sick. And I'm streaming today, recording today, because I just have to. Because otherwise content doesn't get done. And content has to be done, you know. Unfortunately, in this line of work, there's no sick pay. If you don't stream and don't make videos, you don't get paid. So you have to do it. So yeah, I'm been really ill, really ill the last 4 days, but we have to go onwards. %, so 4 will be, what are we going to hold, 12? Yeah, 3 is a quarter of 12, isn't it? Sorry, my brain is also just really not working well at the minute. Why is my phone contact? That's because you slobbered on my phone, you stupid. Oh. And opened up the recent call list. Good job you didn't start ringing people. Bear with me, I'm going to chuck him out the door and then he's gone. Come on. Come on. I just threw him halfway across the landing and he went splat. Arms out, legs out in all 4 directions. Splat. Honestly, when I'm ill, the best thing, I try to stay out of everybody's way. Try to stay away from everybody, just like to be on my own. Just like to, you know, be trying to heal, recover, rest and recuperate and all that stuff. Don't need things like animals bothering me. I don't need people bothering me. Just leave me be. Do what I need to do to get well. But I'm having to do this because there's just, otherwise there would be no content for the YouTube channel on Thursday or Friday of this week. I haven't done Estancia Sao Paulo. I haven't recorded any of that yet. I figured because I actually know what I'm doing on this map, I would try and get this one finished off, and then when I'm actually back up to full capacity, operating capacity, and I'm fully healthy and my brain's working properly, I will try I will try to get that series then hammered out. I was actually having a chat with somebody the other day in my stream about the whole YouTube channel at the moment and everything, and one of the things I'm actually considering is that when this series ends, when the New Jersey series ends, rather than just jump straight into starting a new series on a new map like I normally always do, will be just to take a break from that. So the only farm sim that I will be doing at that point on the channel will be the Estancia series and obviously the Ringwood stuff. Multiplayer, by the way, for anybody wondering what's happening with the multiplayer server or anything, the multiplayer has, at this moment in time, completely died its death, I think. The server expired. I didn't bother renewing it because nobody had played on the map for that long. I know me and Mr. Helgi play, but even recently Mr. Helgi's playing other things, and he's not really that into farm sim that much at the minute and farming, so I guess at the moment we just put farm sim multiplayer on the back burner. It would have been nice to have done a bit more multiplayer. It obviously would have been great if we could have had some more people participating in the multiplayer, but it is what it is. So for now, I'm just going to leave multiplayer off the table. It's not something I'm going to think about. It's not something I have any kind of, unless there's a load of people who can give me a hard and fast commitment that yes, we're going to play, this is how many times a week we're going to be able to play, these are the times we're going to be able to play. I can't see me doing multiplayer for a while. Obviously when the next farm sim game comes out, we will restart multiplayer and we'll be doing multiplayer again. But I think because I don't know whether players are just getting a little bit fed up. Obviously this is like year 2 of Farm Sim 22's life cycle. This is like year 2. We've had obviously year 1 last year, and we had the year 1 season pass and all the DLC and stuff. Obviously we've got new DLC this year. We've got the season 2 stuff coming. But I wonder if there's a lot of people in the community who are actually feeling like, you know what, we're actually ready for a new game at this point. New game, updated engine, new features, new mechanics, new physics, that kind of stuff, rather than little incremental DLCs and add-ons. I wonder if people are thinking or are feeling like we just actually need a new game. There needs to be something in the gameplay loop to hook people and re-energize and reinvigorate people, I think, at this point. Certainly the Göweil DLC pack didn't do that. Didn't live up to anyone's expectations of what that when Giants released their hieroglyphic their hieroglyphic teasing the DLC. I don't think anybody expected it to be a pack of 5 balers. I think a lot of people were hoping for something a bit more substantial than that. But of course we don't know now. Obviously Giants self-publishing like they do, there might not be a new Farm Sim, because obviously they're releasing Farm Sim 23 this year, which is obviously for the console, the Nintendo Switch and mobile devices players and peoples. But does that mean we won't be getting Farm Sim 24 this year? Or will it be next year and Farm Sim 25? In which case, with another 18 months, potentially, in Farm Sim 22's life cycle, it's going to make it very difficult to produce another 18 months content. And that's kind of why I'm feeling and thinking that I'm not going to rush into starting a new Let's Play series after this one ends. I'll just drop to having the one Let's Play series, exclusively like YouTube type series, the Estancia Sao Carlos. Then there'll be obviously the VODs of the Ringwoods stream. And if I replace Ringwoods at any point with another map, and do a similar kind of playthrough as I've been doing on that map, the only time I play it is when I stream, then the same thing will apply. The VODs from that will go on to YouTube as well. But yeah, I'm thinking at least for a little while, potentially just trying to just do some different content here on YouTube. Some different like one-off videos, maybe some shorter looks at different games, rather than doing like massive, great, long Let's Play series. You know? So there might just be a lot of videos going up on the channel in the coming weeks, or will be soon in the future, that will be just random videos that you can watch quite happily, without having to worry about you've not watched a previous video or anything like that. You know, it's just there's just going to be just random gameplay videos just going up, little, you know, 30-minute videos, just to try something different, you know. What's the old saying? Throw enough stuff at the wall and see what sticks. I think that's kind of where I'm at with the YouTube channel at the minute. It's like I'm just going to try throwing whatever I can at it, see if anything hits and anything lands and anything takes off and gains some traction. Because again, the channel growth has slowed down quite a lot over on YouTube. I'm not going to lie. I'm an open content creator. I'm not going to hide my subscriber numbers from people and viewing numbers from people. You know, I'm quite happy to consider myself a small content creator, a small streamer. I know some people get really offended when you use that term, but I am happy to be called that, because that is what I am, you know. I do not consider myself a pro streamer or pro content creator, because what I do does not pay my cost of living. It does not provide for me and my family. It is not my income. It's not my, you know, my source of revenue. It's a nice little bonus on top of that, on my other things, which is what keeps me afloat and keeps me alive. Sure, I would love to reach a point someday where all of this video stuff pays for me and pays all my life expenses. That would be great. It would be wonderful. But let's be realistic. The percentage of people that achieve that level is very small. And streaming and stuff is such a saturated market. There are so many people trying to do it. YouTube, so many people trying to do it, releasing content. Not everybody can be successful. Not everybody can be the top person, the top earner, you know. But you've got to be, as a creator, you've got to be smart enough when you're looking at your figures and looking at your data and looking at your analytics. you've got to know when you've reached that point where things have stagnated, and you've got to be prepared to either try something different and see if you can get an upward flow going again and get things moving in the right direction again, or you kind of say, well, you know, I've reached the point I've reached, I'm not going to get any bigger, any better, I'm happy where I am and just stay there and plateau. Or you've got to be brave enough and bold enough to say, you know what, yeah, this isn't working for me, I'm going to step away, do something else. I am not in the step away and do something else brigade. That will not be me. You know, I didn't get into streaming for it to be a career. I always started it, and always, when I first started it and when I began this journey, it was always a hobby. It was always something for me to do in my spare time. The only thing that's changed, obviously, in the last 7 years is that I have more spare time than I had before. So yes, I do more streaming and I do more content creation now, but it's still just a hobby for me. It's still just something I do for fun. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie and say I wouldn't like to see it being more successful, because we all want to, you know, have our goal celebrations and our little victories and our little wins. So yeah, for me, certainly over, maybe, like I say, maybe starting June, I'm going to be maybe having a look at just trying some different things on YouTube, just throwing stuff at the channel to see what lands, what sticks, what misses. You know, screw the algorithm. I don't care if YouTube doesn't like it one little bit, and whether YouTube hates me and ends up punishing my channel even further. Because I'm uploading stuff that's not farm sim. But, you know, if there's one thing I have learned, and have enjoyed from moving my streaming content from Twitch to Kick, is that over on Kick, there's no one trying to put you in a box. No one's trying to pigeonhole you. No one's trying to put you in a corner and say, you have to be this and you can only do this. You're only allowed to do this type of content. You know? And again, on Kick, I've streamed several different games now. I've done different stream types, and as far as I can tell from the data that's available to streamers, it doesn't seem to negatively affect me in terms of viewers and followers and things like that. So that's good. It means you don't have to be a one-trick pony who's forced to play just one type of game, even if you hate it. And let's be honest, you know, my relationship with Farming Simulator over the years has been like Marmite. For all the UK people there, they'll love that reference. I don't know if anybody else around the world gets that reference or not, but yeah, it's definitely a lot like Marmite. There are times I love it, there are times I hate it, but I'm still here. You know? We literally have just one row of olives left to do, ladies and gents. One row. And then the olive harvest of, I don't know what year this is, because I forget how many years we've played on the map. It's definitely not 2023, ladies and gents, but hey ho, you know, get. But the olive harvest is complete. I would love to quickly head down there, harvest that row, grab the olives, grab the ones that are over in the silo, and then let's go off and sell them today and see if we pop the achievement. Because then I've only got 2 more to go. We've got 2 more to go. The sorghum I can't do anything about until next year, unfortunately, because we did not harvest enough. We did not get the yield. There's nothing I could do about that, unfortunately. It was what it was. Have a quick look on the map to make sure we've not missed any rows, though. And we're not leaving any olives behind. Done that before. When you're cycling round and stuff. Yeah, like the grapes there, see, the grapes, I would be very close, I imagine. I would probably miss that row. I'd forget. I'd forget to go back and get it. There we go. Olive harvest complete. Right, let's go grab the olives out the silo. Then let's take them all to be sold. I haven't really got thought about where I'm going to park this thing. Leave it there. I don't think it'll be in the way of my mulchers, plows, subsoilers, things like that. But at least the good news is, when we come back from selling all the olives, we'll be able to carry on then with the grapes. At least we got the olive harvest done. And we got 68,000 litres of olives from that one harvest. Oh, how that is completely different from last year. So yeah, if anybody knows the mod author of those lovely olive trees mods, I don't know if I've still got them installed actually. Have I? The olive, yeah, these olive grove things olives and olive picker mod. The guy needs to look at that because the yields are just wrong. The yields are so wrong. Because I only got like 8,000 olives or 9,000 olives last year, and I had trees covering that whole area, and we spent ages having to go around shaking every single tree to get the olives to fall off the branches. And you remember how fun that was with the collision, the collisions, the hitboxes on the trees and on the picker, and the thing that did the shakings and the shuckings. Might as well bring you over here because you're going to have to do some manure emptying fairly soon, mate. Fortunately. Where's my truck? Oh. I just jumped out to it then because I heard it running. There it is. Right, let's see. Right, there's all my olives. Right, let's go and look. Where are we selling them? We have added some sell points. So we have got the restaurant will buy them. That's just over there, look. That new building that we placed so brilliantly. $78,000 litres of olives. I hope this is right. I hope it's not something stupid like 85,000 litres required, or, you know, I wish I'd checked. I probably should have checked. Again, the achievement guide before doing this, because I definitely got it wrong on the sorghum, didn't I? There it is. Achievement unlocked. Olea Europea. Woohoo! That's it. 2 more to go. We finally hit 100%. In FS22, it's taken me a lot longer to do it than it did in FS19 and FS17. But obviously Giant's put in some very sneaky achievements this time round in this game. The it's never too late to farm achievement especially was a good one. That whole, you have to load a save that you've not played for a year. You know? Right, let's get this guy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously I am going to go finish that other row at the top of the field first with this. That hasn't been completed. Then I'll come back, finish that other row, and then we'll... because what I can do is I can always actually start I can actually find the first row of grapes along the top of the field and send Courseplay down the row again. Obviously he's not going to harvest anything until he gets to the bit where he stopped when he was full, but at least he gets there, doesn't he, at that point. But yeah, cotton baling has gone fairly well. Looks like we are missing some grapes here where he's not successfully harvested. And there's obviously quite a row down here to do. But yeah, I decided to stop, obviously, the grapes to focus purely on the olives because that was the most important thing. Olives was more important than the grapes. I was even prepared, if the olive harvesting was going to take a long time, I was even prepared to say, you know what, let these grapes wither. Let the grapes wither. We don't need them. It's just something nice to farm each year. But I didn't need them for selling. Don't need them for any production kind of stuff. It's just, you know, it's a crop. It's there. But I'm pleased, because now we've got at least 3 days where I can at least try and get the grapes finished as well as everything else. Looks like harvesting is cotton harvesting is also complete. So next video, ladies and gents, we may be getting achievement 2 completed by selling 40 cotton bales. Wouldn't that be nice, ladies and gents? So yeah, I'm going to start this guy off on the old Courseplay. And then I'm going to say to everybody watching this video on YouTube, thank you for watching today's episode, ladies and gents. Really appreciate it, especially as I didn't think I was going to get a video recorded this week with the way I'm been feeling and the way the week started and that, but hey, we're doing it, we're living the dream. So ladies and gents, I will see you in the next episode next week. But for now, from me, no, I won't actually, will I? I will see you in the next episode tomorrow, because you're going to get 2 episodes of New Jersey this week. So yes, I will see you Friday, ladies and gents. Goodbye for now.